My name is Jimmy Nelson. I live in Amsterdam in the Netherlands, and I make my living as a photographer, probably for the last 30 years, but it's becoming a little bit of also a storyteller around it. Good question. On one hand, you see I'm very well known for pictures as a tribe, of the tribes which I've been busy with for the last 4 or 5 years before they pass away. But I started taking pictures 30 years ago when I was 17. And in those 30 years, I've essentially photographed almost everything that's technically possible to have been photographed, except for an event like this. But at the end of the day, when you strip away all the colour and all the flags and all the sails and all the boats, actually what really interests me is the individuals and the people and the characters. And I think that's, in actual fact, what I'm being employed to do, is try and get their soul on film. It's extremely difficult, but that's the, you say in Dutch, the uitdaging, the challenge. And it's far more than I mean, the photography, this is just sort of the icing on the cake, the inhoud, the content of how you get into their soul. That's the biggest challenge in such a short period of time. And for individuals who actually don't want me here, I mean, to be honest, with all respect, I don't think the sailors want any of this. They just want to get on with their job, and that's sort of sailing across the ocean at breakneck speed. This is a necessary evil, having people like me around taking pictures of them, so you have to work extremely hard. Something like this, everybody knows exactly what a photographer is, and so it's actually, to be honest, it's actually harder. And you're photographing something which has been photographed 1,000 times before. So how do you come up with something that's original? When I choose to go off into the bush, into the middle of nowhere, and sort of photograph some cannibals who've only been photographed twice since in their existence, it's far easier to impress people with the pictures. Everybody goes, "Oh, those photos you made, Jimmy, they're amazing." I said, "Well, that's sweet, thank you very much." But it's not that difficult, because they're extraordinary people to look at, and you've rarely seen pictures of them, so that's what's impressing you. To come here and make impressive pictures, that's actually like bleeding blood out of a stone.